Alright, we're in Detroit, Michigan. Thank you for checking out my video. We're going to be actually doing a little bit different type of a video. Always thinking about different types of videos to do. But one of the things that, since I live just south of Detroit, one of the things that I always see is the view leaving Detroit. It's a nice view off of 75. I-75 right here. So if you want to see what it's like to leave the city of Detroit, go to the suburbs. Be a short video, but you'll get a nice view. We'll make a left here on Springwells. But we always see we always get a nice view leaving. Like if I would go back the other way, I'd be going back to downtown. But see, I'm going 75 south right now. So we're gonna go up and you're gonna see a nice view of the refinery and where the salt mines are, and you're not gonna actually be able to see the salt mines, but you'll see what I mean right now. Kind of laid out. I really appreciate all the support and all the other YouTube videos I do. But anyways, if you're not familiar with Detroit, you know, once you leave in the city going south, you always go up this thing right here. And then going the other way, you get to see the downtown and the bridge. But going this way, you'll see what I mean. They got the refinery, the Marathon refinery coming up here, and they got a whole bunch of industrial area where you see the smoke up here. I'll try to zoom in a little bit more. I actually was thinking about walking this whole thing. I don't know why. We'll go a little bit slower. Let some of these cars go by. That car doesn't even have lights on. Yeah, no lights. But you see what I mean, guys? So whenever I leave the city, or anybody that leaves the city, we always get this view right here. I'm actually going like 70. These people are going fast. All that right there is the refinery. I don't know how long that's been around, but I know they employ a lot of people. By 75 in Schaefer. Here, I don't know what I'll do. I'll get off here, actually. I'll get off here up at 4th Street in Schaefer, south. See, I stay in Detroit sometimes. I stay in Lincoln Park sometimes. Lincoln Park is like a city that borders Detroit in the south. But see, I was gonna go down 2 more exits and just end the video, but see that big Detroit Pistons. Pistons are number 1. That would be nice to get a championship. But what I'll do is I'm just gonna go out, get off right here, and I'll take this into Lincoln Park. So this is 4th Street in Schaefer. This whole area, like straight ahead, this whole neighborhood, a lot of houses have been torn down. Marathon, you know, I don't know the whole situation, but they managed to buy out the houses, the abandoned houses, and tear them down, especially the neighborhood on the left. This whole area is, this area of Detroit, like 4th and Schaefer, Delray, everything off of 4th Street. If you're familiar with Detroit, this is like what I'm familiar with when it comes to Detroit growing up. And like over on the east side, all that, I never knew that area as a child. Just this part of Detroit right here, you know what I mean? I hope I'm making sense. It's like 1:30 in the morning. But anyways, make a right on 4th Street. We'll take this all the way to Outer Drive. It's like the border of Detroit and Lincoln Park. This center right here I can't think of the name of it. Right here on the right. Recreational center. I hear they got a pickleball court in there. So if that's your thing, try to zoom in. Nah, it's not going to make any difference. Kind of just keep it straight right now. But yeah, this is what it's like. It's cold out. Just wanted to show you the view right there. And we're going to make our way into the suburbs. Not much to see as a tourist out here. But you know you got the fish station right there. This whole area I'm very familiar with. Visger right there. I just did a YouTube video down there. Sometimes at the corner of Fort and Outer Drive, you know, you can see some drug activity here and there. Like in this neighborhood on the left, just because it's so close to the suburbs, you know what I mean? It used to be really bad growing up. I think it's a lot better now. They got the dispensary right over there on the right. And back growing up, they used to sell illegally over on the left in the neighborhood. Having those dispensaries up really cut down on the street dealing, you know what I mean? And this is Fort and Outer Drive right here. So the other side of all this is the suburbs. So that's it, guys. Short video, but hopefully you liked the view. And if you want to see more of Detroit in the future, please subscribe. Hopefully that heat wasn't too loud. And take care. I really appreciate the support, guys.